Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is the 12th snowflake of the 25 Days of Snowflakes. Now this one is a little cuter. It's got a 5 double crochet puff stitch in it, so it adds just a little bit of flair. Still the 6-point star. And it's 3 rounds, okay? So you're going to need the same old 1.75 millimeter hook, unless you're using yarn, and then in that case use the size hook that it recommends. But for this one I am using the size 10 crochet thread. Get yourself a pair of scissors, a needle to weave in your ends, and I suggest for the thread using the number 2 DMCs from Walmart. These are for embroidery and cross stitching, but they're perfect to weave in the ends of your thread. And a stitch marker. You're going to need a stitch marker, okay? All right, get your supplies together and let's get started. Okay guys, to start our 12th snowflake, we are going to get a slip knot on our hook. And again, just like always, make sure you leave a tail to weave in. Long enough tail to weave in. So get the slip knot on your hook. All right, we're going to chain 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back and slip stitch to your first chain to form a ring. All right, so round 1, we are going to work 24 double crochet into the ring, okay? So chain 1 and make sure you work over your tail and work 24. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off camera and I will be right back. Okay, I made it back around and I worked my 24 single crochet into my ring. So I'm just gonna give my little tail a little tug there. All right, so to move on to round 2, we are going to slip stitch to the first double. So right into there. And chain 1. All right, so round 2, we are going to sorry about that guys, I heard a noise out front. Anyway, so we chain 1. Now usually we'd work right back into that double crochet we just slip stitched into, but we're not going to. We're going to skip to the next and single crochet into there. And I am going to mark that with a stitch marker. Now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip the next double crochet and single crochet into the next. And now just repeat that around. Chain 5, 4, 5, skip that double crochet, single crochet into the next. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip the next double crochet, single crochet into the next. Okay, so repeat that around and I will meet you when we get back to the beginning, okay? Okay, so I'm coming around and I have, oops, sorry about my camera. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chain 5s I single crocheted into my next, so I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip the next, single crochet into the next, which should be the last double. And now what we're going to do is chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to work a double crochet back into the single crochet we have marked right here. Now work our double. Okay, so now we should have 12, we're going to call them loops. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the last one we just worked was 12. Okay, so now I'm going to mark that double crochet with a stitch marker. All right, now we chain 1 and we move on to round 3. So for round 3, we are going to single crochet right back in. Get out of there. We're going to single crochet into this space. Like, we're not going to go into the top of that double, we're going to go into this space down here, because this technically is a loop, right? So we're going to chain 1 and then just around the post of that double we just made, work a single. And now mark that single. Okay, and so we chain 4, and now what we're going to do is we're going to come back down here and we're going to slip stitch into the side of the first single crochet we just worked. Now mine's kind of poked out because I had that stitch marker in there, but what we're going to do is we're just going to come down and go right, like insert our hook into that single crochet and then just work a slip stitch into the side of it. Okay, and now we're going to single crochet right back into the same chain 5 that we worked into. Okay, so we've single crocheted back into that chain 5 loop. So now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to work a 5 double crochet puff stitch. So yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1. Yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. 3, 4, and 5. Now we should have 6 loops on our hook. So now we yarn over and we only pull through 5, leaving 2 loops left, yarn over, pull through both, the last 2 loops, okay? Now we chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to come back down. Now if you notice, if I pull on this chain, the chain 5 before the puff, see how I pull it, how that opens up? Right into that space, we're going to slip stitch. Now chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if we look, that should put that puff almost right on top of, or not puff, that picot almost right on top of that puff. Okay, so we chain 5, now we single into the next chain 5 loop. Oops, I lost one. Single in there. Now we chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to come back, and just like we did at the beginning, we're going to insert our hook into that single crochet we just made, Only differences between, you know, a normal inserting into the single crochet and this is that we're going to slip stitch into the side. Now single crochet back into that chain space, the chain 5. And there's our little nub on this one. So that's what we're going to be repeating around. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into our next chain space, we're going to work the 5 double crochet puff. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6 loops on our hook. 3, 6. Yarn over, pull through 5. 2 loops left. Yarn over, pull through 2. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back, and if you give that last chain 5, we worked a little tug. It opens up a big hole right there, and that's where we're going to slip stitch. Chain 5, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet into your next chain 5 loop, and then work your little nub at the top with the slip stitch into the side of the single, and then you chain 5, or I'm sorry, slip stitch into the side of the single, single crochet back into the chain 5 space, and then start it over again. Chain 5, 5 double crochet puff, chain 5, slip stitch into that big hole when you pull that chain, chain 5, and then single crochet into the next chain 5 loop, and just repeat that around. And I'm going to meet you guys when we get to the, right when we finish the second to last chain 5 loop, right before we get to the last one. At the end of the second to last, I'm going to come back and show you guys how to finish that, okay? So I will be right back. Okay, so I have come around and I've worked the little nub right there into the second to last chain 5, and then I chain 5, and now I'm ready to start my last little puff. So yarn over, pull through 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6 loops on my hook. 3, 6. Yarn over, pull through 5. Yarn over, pull through 2. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull our little chain here and see the hole that opens up. Slip stitch right into there. Chain 5. 3, 4, 5. And we're going to come down and slip stitch to our first single. And there we go. There is the end of our 12th snowflake. Okay, so if you're just going to use the little wire Christmas ornament hangers from Walmart, you can just chain 1 and pull up a loop. But if you want to use your thread as a hanger, chain 1. Actually, I think I am going to slip stitch again right into the chain 5 loop right here. Chain 4, sorry. Then I'm going to chain 1 and pull up a loop. So that way my hanger is coming from the center. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to pull up a long loop and cut. I'm going to go ahead and pause here. I'm going to weave in this center tail, and then when I come back we'll make the little hanger. Okay, I got that center tail weaved in, and I got this tail loaded on my needle, And I'm just going to come right in next to that slip stitch and that chain 1. Right to the side of it. And come through some stitches. Alright, now I'm going to stop. Lay my snowflake down. Adjust the length of that. Pull it up a little. I like that length. So I'm just going to hold it so I don't lose the length of it. I don't want it to tighten on me. And I'm just going to finish weaving in this tail. Get out of there. There. Okay. I'm going to cut. And there is our 12th snowflake. Look how cute it is. Alright, so when we stiffen this one, obviously we're going to start in the middle. We may want to do more than one in the middle, just because that hole in the middle is a little larger. And then we're going to take the picot at the top of the puff, poke that out, and then we're going to poke out next to the puff. Okay? So there you go. So if you want to wait for me, let's see, this is 12th, and I will have the blocking video for this after the 15th snowflake, okay? But like I said, if you want to go ahead and do it, poke out the picot on top, and then the chains next to it, okay? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like my little snowflakes. Hit that thumbs up if you did, and subscribe too, because I got more than just snowflakes coming. And let's see, where was I? Oh, subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think, and then in the description box, I have links for you to the supplies you're going to need to make all these snowflakes, the angel and all of your stiffening supplies. And then there's also links to my Facebook group, my Instagram, my Twitter. Follow me on all of that stuff, and if you need any help at all, and also at the very bottom in the description box is my email address. Shoot me an email if you need any help, and I will be more than happy to help you guys, okay? Alright, so that's it for me today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!